welcome to my review for Jeepers Creepers 3. And my question to you guys out there who may have been fans of this series, did anyone know this movie existed? Because I sure didn't. I definitely didn't know this movie existed. I thought it was a fake rumor running around, just people talking about it. Oh, it's supposed to be a new Jeepers Creepers movie. I've even seen people talking about it on social media saying, oh, I'm going to go check out the new Jeepers Creepers movie this Friday. I didn't even know that it existed. I didn't see not one commercial, not one single advertisement on TV for this movie at all. And honestly, I'm kind of glad that they didn't really advertise it, because this movie wasn't really all that good compared to the other original movies. I've seen both Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2, and I gotta say, those two movies put this movie to shame, definitely, for sure. And I'm just so surprised that this movie existed. I'm happy they came out with a new one, but as a fan of the series, but this did not turn out to be as good as the other one. Seriously, as the original. And if you are a fan of this movie, the series, if you've seen Jeepers Creepers before, maybe you saw the first one, or maybe you just saw the second one, either one, you'll probably want to check this one out for sure. I would probably say give it a try. Just try it, see what happens, see what you think about the movie. But in my honest opinion, here's this story. Basically, it's a task force already after the creeper himself. Is basically the last day of his feeding, where he goes after he feasts upon the flesh of humans, eating them, killing them. It can get a little bit gory here and there, and he feeds on the fear, basically, from the original movies. And this whole movie in a nutshell, basically the task force is trying to go after him, kill him, destroy him, stop him to save the town. And something that I did not like about this movie is that all the killings, majority of the killings took place during the daytime. And that never really occurred during the first two movies. Everything happened during the nighttime. And I think that one particular part, this is just my personal experience, my honest opinion, I think it took away the scare factor from the movie itself. Not just the creeper himself. Of course he looks crazy looking and ugly, but it took away the scare factor from everything that's taking place. All the kills happening, most of the kills taking place during the daytime. It's not as scary, but it eventually ended up becoming later on in the day, and where people are getting killed, all types of stuff. But just this wasn't really all that good, because I couldn't get hooked into it. Just the story, it wasn't really all that good, in my honest opinion. I'm not really too happy with the movie. I can definitely say it's a disappointment. And I'm not going to spoil anything like that, but that's just the whole story, everything that takes place with this task force constantly chasing after him, going after him. You'll notice a couple throwback, like one particular thing with a vehicle that you'll probably recognize when they go after him. They use this same vehicle and some kind of weapon in particular that makes you think of the original movies, that make you think of it, if you've seen those. But if you have not seen those movies, of course you wouldn't understand the throwback and the memory that you see some of the characters. Like one particular character appears at the end, and I'm not going to tell you guys what happens to the creeper or anything like that. Did they kill it? Did they destroy it? Did it end up catching someone else in particular? Did it kill the whole town? Did it kill everyone in its sight and feast upon everyone? I'm not going to tell you guys any of that stuff. If you guys want to check it out, you guys can watch it for yourself. I'm not going to spoil anything like that. But I can definitely say that there's one particular character you'll definitely remember from if you've seen the original series of the first movie, I'll say. I'm not going to tell the character, and I'm telling you in the video, obviously. So you can check it out if you want to. But I gotta say, this just, again, I didn't really like this movie as much as I thought it would be. It wasn't as good as I thought it would be. And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised it wasn't advertised on TV, but I don't even know how it wasn't really advertised when all these other scary movies and other movies had tons of commercials and advertisements. But this movie in particular, no one probably didn't even know about it at all. And I'm curious. Did you guys know that this movie was out? Did you guys know that it exists? Did you hear about it? Did you guys also think it was a rumor? Because this movie just definitely didn't turn out as well as I thought it would be. But it's not a horrible movie. It's not a bad movie. It's terrible, and don't go watch it. It just wasn't. It didn't turn out to be as good as the originals. If you've seen it, if you know of this series, and you're a fan of the Jeepers Creepers movies, you would know. I think anyone out there would probably go and see this movie right now, maybe tonight or tomorrow or sometime this weekend. You would probably feel the same way about it not being as good as the first and second movie. To me, I like the second movie more than the first one. I like both of the movies, both of the original movies, but the second movie is the best one, in my honest opinion. Well, this is, I gotta say, this is the worst of the series from Jeepers Creepers 3, for the Jeepers Creepers series. But according to what they could probably do with it, they could probably make another one, but I don't know when that's probably going to happen. They could probably make a Jeepers Creepers 4, but if they do, hopefully it'll turn out to be way better than this one turned out to be, because I don't even know what happened really with this movie. And to me, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5, in my opinion. It's a decent movie, but it's just not as good as the originals. It didn't turn out to be as scary. Yeah, it's a little bit of gore here and there, but just most of the killings taking place during the daytime, and then just the whole movie itself, it just did not turn out to be what I thought it would be, as good as it is like the other two was. So let me know what you guys think about it. If you guys plan on watching this movie, what you guys thought about it. Maybe you guys also heard rumors about it and didn't know that the movie existed, but after watching it, it just definitely didn't live up to the hype. And the originals, are way better. I definitely recommend watching the originals over this one. So that's it for my movie review. Let me know what you guys think about it. If you guys go and see it, if you saw it already, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments.